Hello, viewers and lovers. Welcome to Sahrah, the Bridal Decor with Epsilon TV. The show is produced by Ketan Sheikh, directed by me, Farhanaz, and sponsored by Goldfinch Business Solution LLC. And I'm your host today for the seventh episode of Sahrah. What is the purpose of any events or wedding? Is just invite the guest and celebrate your special moment with them? No, it's not. The events maker believe that every events and wedding should have an innate purpose and our decorations start from there. They also think this purpose creates some experiences which you can carry lifelong. It's very easy to throw a fancy party and go home, but that's not us. Sahrah is here to create experiences that reflect ours and yours unique character, and most importantly, the purpose as a decorative human being. Today, we decorate our show in two different concepts along with our two beautiful guests. So, we will invite them shortly. But before that, I like to tell you that recently we watched the World Cup Football 2022. The year has gone, but some people lives in football game. And we will talk about how these football fan lovers lived their life and decorated their life around it. So before we talk about more, I like to welcome my first guest, Sahrah Ekram, who is the hardcore football fan about the English Premier League club Arsenal. So let's welcome Sahrah Ekram to our studio.
Hi. How are you?
Hello, Sahrah. Welcome to Sahrah. How are
Thank
you?
you. Thank you for having me. I'm good. Thank you. And yourself?
Yeah, I am very good. So, as I just introduced you, that you are the hardcore fan of the Arsenal club, which we all.
Definitely.
So, tell us about something because I like to know from you more than I say. So, because you live with that, I believe.
Oh, definitely. I wish my husband was here because he is the inspiration behind this. He is hardcore, die-hard Arsenal fan. We live football, we sleep football, everything is football. So when our children were born, the first outfit they would wear, it would be an Arsenal something. On match days, we have a routine where we don't go anywhere. We sit as a family. We have our snacks. We have our own culture going on every single match day. So we sit and watch the matches together. We go to the matches together as much as possible. But
Mhm.
yeah, that's our life, football.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's not only you and your husband, it's the entire family. I mean, in it, because when you share some photographs and video with us, I was so
Support.
happy to see the picture and I was laughing as well. Like, the kids also follows the trail. And
Yes.
before we talk about it more, so I like to show the first video which you share and say that this is the decoration of your life after your marriage.
Yeah.
So let's watch the first video and then talk about it.
Ooh, I'm excited. That was beautiful.
So tell me, I mean, our young creative team work on it and they put all the narration, the photographs and videos you send us. So how truth is this?
Oh, that's absolutely correct. 100%. I couldn't put it like that. You got everything absolutely on spot.
So now I will come with some of the narration. It's which is already there. So then you can tell. I mean, how you decorated around it. So the first thing which I love the most, the Gunners family legacy. That is so. I mean, so wonderful. How do you decorate this one on them when they are so? I mean, baby and
Yeah.
infant and kid, right?
Yeah, in fact, we kind of planned all of this before they were born. Even as soon as we found out if it was a girl or a boy, we'd be prepared with all the Arsenal stuff, you know, because that's how it is. We live football. It's not just Arsenal, to be honest. Like we watched the World Cup together,
Mm-hmm.
so we supported other teams as well. They're not
Okay.
always just in Arsenal, by the way. They do have other kits as well. So it's just football, you know. It's
Yeah.
always football.
So tell us some of the fanhoods of it. I mean, how it becomes so close to your heart.
I guess my husband has always been into football ever since he was a child. That's
Mm-hmm.
his passion. He plays football as well for multiple teams. I think you saw it on some
Yeah,
of the
we saw in
pictures.
the video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he has teams that he plays for, and we actually go and watch the matches as well, which is such a privilege. So it's him actually who got us into this. So after I got married, I started watching all the football matches with him and then
Mm-hmm.
got into football as well. Because I'm originally a cricket fan. I'm into cricket, as you know, from
Okay.
South Asian countries, you have to be into your cricket. But yeah, he's the one who's got me into football, and we have become really big, hardcore fans now. We watch
Right.
matches and all the other matches. Yeah.
So let's come to the decoration parts because the thing is, I saw in the video, you done some birthday party and some
Yeah.
celebration, and you share some of the, I mean, ideas. How do you like to celebrate your anniversary? We are coming to that a little bit later, but tell us about the birthday party decoration and event creator. So, as an event creator, so how, I mean, what are the thoughts and what are the ideas first come to your mind and then you create it to the decoration party?
I get you. First thing first is the color red, which is very important to us. I know we have away kits and stuff, but red is significant. Like to my husband, red is just significant. So I would like a lot of red for sure.
Mhm.
Also, football stuff, like something that will stand out, things that people will remember because obviously events, everyone has events, but to
Yeah.
have an event to be a memorable event, but people will actually take something from it and
Mhm.
remember it later for decades that, oh my God, that party was, that had something different, the decoration or probably an activity or something that would stay with them even after the party's finished.
Okay.
That's very
All
important.
right. So I've come to the next one, which is Life Forever in Fan Zone. It
Mhm,
seems like your day started with the Gunners
mhm.
and it's finished with I mean, enter into a stadium or it's never ending. I mean, it's going on.
Oh yes, it's forever. I mean, we love being in the stadium, but
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, stadium is where we really feel like yes, watching it at home and watching in the stadium is different. But we are hooligans at home as well. So
Oh,
diehard fans. We have enough people in our family. Alhamdulillah, we're blessed with three girls, as you know.
mhm.
But yeah, I mean, at home it's like stadium as well. We're screaming, shouting, and all of
Yeah.
that.
That's really fun. So let's take one comment, Saira. Is from Iftikhar Rahman. I'm a hardcore Manu fan. I'm amazed to see how football fans are living their life around football. So do you have something to say about it?
I agree that football fans live like this, and I don't agree with the team you support. You should become an Arsenal supporter. You really should. They're doing really well right now. Let's not go there.
Oh yeah, definitely not. So we have another comment, which is from Arman Media. Are conjugal gifts of Arsenal merchandise too?
Oh, I wonder what that meant.
It's a very tricky question. Can we have the comment again, please? All right. So
Okay.
I think the comment will come back again. So
Mm-hmm.
another, right. Okay.
Anniversary gifts
Another
could be.
anniversary.
Yes, yes, could
Okay.
be. I mean, if you don't mind, we have everything Arsenal.
Yeah,
There you go.
I know. I mean, I can tell, like, when we saw the whole story. So everybody can, say it in one word. Yeah, they are the hardcores. Got it. All right. So I like another one in the first video narration. So it's love for support or support for love. So what do you think? Which coming first? If you like to decorate it in that way,
Love for support or
and support for love,
love. Support for love, for sure.
support for love.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Okay. So we are so happy. We just have some ideas and thoughtful information, how do you decorate your lifestyle, being a hardcore football fan. So let's watch your second video where you give us the ideas and your imagination
Mhm.
thoughts that you want to celebrate your anniversary
Yes,
in
please.
Arsenal Banquet Hall. So let's watch the video. Wow, it's very, very, what can I say? I mean, very thoughtful ideas. Now, I will give you all the narration, and
Mhm.
then you can explain all about the decoration. How do you like to have your special events to be celebrated? The first thing, which I find it very interesting,
Yeah.
Hall of Fame entrance, which is a grand, walk through the
Yeah.
aisle to get
Yeah.
to the pitch. Football pitch.
Yeah,
So,
that's just phenomenal. I think that's so important. Hall of Fame and Hall of we always talked about this. We would like something like this in the event because it relates so well, and probably add some of our pictures as well on the side, and do some other stuff with it. But we would definitely want that the walk, definitely.
Okay, so we receive another comment from Epsilon TV. Which five Arsenal footballers would you invite to your daughter's wedding if you could only invite five?
Oh, what a brilliant question. I wish. I mean, I would love um, Thierry Henry to be there, who's my legend. Um, if not players, I am actually a big fan of Arsene Wenger because he's the manager. He was the manager. He's a legendary person who's taken the team to a whole different level. So definitely him.
Mhm.
That's two. It would be, who would the next one be? I'm quite old school, so some people might not recognize some of the names. So
No,
Henri
that's fine. We're all old school here. Don't worry.
would be it would definitely be Vieira from the time of Invincible, and two
Mhm.
other I have to add new ones. Saka for sure.
Oh
Uh,
yeah. Okay.
oh, yes, Bukayo Saka for sure, and um, Martinelli.
Hmm.
That's the
Right.
five. Oh,
Great.
yeah.
I don't know about the others, but these are the lucky one. Right. We receiving another comment from Tarannum Rashid, who is a very regular viewers of our Sarah show. When people support any football club, it reflects in their different activities, such as in birthday cake, the love to put the logo, even their coffee mug wear the logo too. Yeah.
Definitely sure. Yes, that's so true.
Definitely. I think, like, if we give a search to Sarah's house, we will find loads and loads of things like that.
Oh, yes, painfully. Yes.
So, how do you like to explain me this one, match day walk in life, which
Yeah.
is like, you taking the vow again with your husband in
Mhm.
front of thousand and thousand fans of Arsenal Club?
Oh, I just get
How
emotional
do you
thinking about
want it?
it. Um, wow. I mean, it's been quite a while since we've been married, but doing this just recalls everything back.
Mm-hmm.
Match day walk would I would like to have red carpet for sure, which I didn't have in the main wedding.
Okay, all
Red
right.
carpet all along. Probably an Arsenal song playing at the back, and
Okay.
it relates in a way that when we that excitement when we are on a match day, and that excitement that we all have, and the excitement as I'm doing the walk, and to take the vows again, or whatever
Mhm.
we're gonna do. It's just the same excitement, same type of excitement.
Yeah. And then we saw, like, the tables, how it decorated, but I haven't seen any flowers over there. So, do you like to have some flowers? And if so, what will be the color? I mean, and why? Is it going to be
Yeah,
the
I
red?
feel like like everyone's doing flowers now, and we see flowers everywhere. It's quite common. So I'm thinking to do something which is totally out the box and not have flowers there at
Okay.
all. I think it
Oh,
looked pretty good without the flowers.
yeah, of course. And the table looks really good, and I like the grand red. I mean, spread on the table, and the cupcakes and footballs. I mean, it's so fun. I like
Right.
the. I mean, these parts especially because you even thought about the children because you got all the young children, so we can have a separate party in a
Yeah.
same banquet hall. I
Mhm.
mean, to celebrate among themselves. It's really innovative.
Thank you. I mean, it's us. That's who we are.
Mm-hmm.
So it
And the
represents.
last thing, Sarah, which is like, the Champions Trophy.
Mhm.
So the cake, especially the picture of the cake, tells us that you win both the gunner's heart and his heart as well.
Oh.
So
Yes. Yeah, I
tell us
mean,
about it.
trophy is like, the recognition. So the cake to be a trophy, it only makes sense to have the cake like that because we've come so long. We've come a long way, and that's just a recognition of showing that yes, here we are after that many years. Trophy to
Oh.
each other, I guess.
So we are having another comment from Epsilon TV. If Emirates Banquet Hall was unavailable for your event, which would you rather pick as an alternative, Stamford Bridge or Old Trafford?
So
Trafford. Yeah.
cheeky. So cheeky. That
You know,
question is so cheeky. No way am I going to Old Trafford or Stamford Bridge. Are you kidding me? Those are the right. No, I
I
will
think
do somewhere else.
you will do somewhere else. I think, our Epsilon TV team is just today, especially all the football fans from different clubs are sitting to just throw this comment to
Yes.
make you
This is
like,
going to a different level now.
But exactly. But if you just go through the 10 rules of your Arsenal club, oh my God, amazing. I like the one which is so funny. You can leave your family,
Yeah,
you can leave your wife, but never leave the club. I mean, that's strict. I said, okay.
it's a bit extreme. Don't do not agree with that one. It's a bit extreme, but what can you do?
They said it's the golden rules. If you don't follow it, and if you can't pronounce pronounce all the names of the footballers, so you
Yeah.
shouldn't stay. I said, okay, so I don't want to go down more rules. I said, okay, that's two is enough.
I hope I have pronounced it well. I really hope. I haven't let
No, of
anyone
course
down.
you do. Right, Sarah. I mean, we are so happy to see you want to celebrate your anniversary. All right, before I draw the finishing line, the Iftikhar Rahman sent us another comment. I think she will go to, what is that?
Sarah's.
Yes.
Oh my god. My over my dead body. Are you kidding me? That's the one I will not. My ghost, my soul will not let me go there.
Oh, right. Okay. Naima Parveen, who is our another regular viewer. So she said probably Wembley.
Yeah, good one. That's a good one.
Okay. So something, neutral, right?
Yeah, but definitely not Spurs one or Old Trafford. No, I
Hmm.
will be dead if I did.
Right. So, it's lovely to have you at Sarah, and we love to hear about your, life around the football game and how you decorate it, and especially that how you will decorate your coming up anniversary. So we wish you all the best, and we hope that, you successfully can celebrate your special events like this way. And
Oh
thank you so much for sharing these beautiful thoughts with us and with our viewers. So,
no,
any last word for our show and for our viewers today?
sorry. Any last words?
Yes.
I would say that an event always like as you know, we've done lots of birthday parties,
Mm-hmm.
and I think some people would say, "Oh, why go a long way, or why do this extra bit? Like it's not worth it." But every single party we've done and the different things that we've done stayed with us forever. I mean, events are not just events, they are so much more than that. Creating memories and which stay with people. I would have people coming up to me and say, "Oh, do you remember that party that you threw and you did this? We've never had that before." So, I feel like events are so important. Like, spend
Mm-hmm.
your money in it, it's not wasting. Have a big party, treat yourself, make something, make a big memory with your families. Like, go that extra mile. It's worth it.
Of
Definitely.
course. I mean, you want to do something, which I just explained in the beginning, that it should have an innate purpose. Without
Hmm,
the purpose, you can't just even think of any decoration. So that
exactly.
purpose drive you to think creatively,
Mhm.
and that creativity just show how decorative the person can be.
So true. So true.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure.
No, thank you so much, Sahrah. So I just let you go because I know it's a weekend over there and you have some plans with the girls. I mean, the whole Arsenal legacy, I can say. So it's
Yes,
your afternoon, but we will see you soon with so many new ideas in future. So thank
inshallah.
you to come to Sarah.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Pleasure.
Thank you. Right, viewers and lovers. So we all get to know, football fan lovers can decorate their lifestyle and their special events if they plan according to what they're thinking and how they want to do. So it's not a rocket science, like we can't do anything and we have to do some traditional decoration. Yes, of course you can do, or we all can do some traditional decorations, which is normally we do. But the thing is, when we talk about all these fan followers and all these lovers for some specific things, so we get to know how they think, how their ideas come to alive, what they think about it. So yes, it can be done. Your wedding, your special moment, and your events can be done with whatever the hobby you have. So let's just take a small break now and bring our next guest for Sahrah today. So we talk about the purpose of your event to make so thoughtful. But do you know this is transformational as well? And how? Because when we do all these events and everything, that's just reflect and that's create and discover something which can your guest take away with them. They can take away with them loads of emotions, reflection, and discovery. And we want you to cherish it for a lifetime and remember it forever. But this transformation don't stop here. It moves on. It moves on to friends, family, generation to generation. And now I like to invite my next guest, who is the young generation kid who shows his interest to join Sahrah today and share his thoughtful ideas. I must say romantic, but you will find out why I said romantic. So let's welcome Ayman Sheikh to our studio. Hello, Ayman.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, all good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Welcome to
Yeah, yeah.
SAP. And we are so happy that you are here today. You show interest and you send us some photographs and videos to share your own ideas how you want to celebrate your wedding day. So, do you like to put some light in it before I go and watch the video?
I'm really sorry. My Wi-Fi just did something. You need to say all of that again. I have no idea what you said.
Okay, all right. Can you hear me, Iman?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
You can. Okay. So we are happy to have you here today. And we are so happy that you share your ideas and thoughtful, creative thinking, which you want to celebrate your wedding day with us, right? So before we go and watch the video, do you like to put some lights in it and say something about it?
Yeah, sure. So, I think, but well, I didn't really know what to put into the show when I was told about you need to talk about wedding decor and that stuff. I hadn't really thought about it before. Um, but then I thought of the weddings I've been to and the events I've been to, and what annoys me about those events. And I think I did. I think I've come up with something that would like help out with that a little bit. You know, I think
Okay.
sometimes at events, I feel like people aren't having that much fun. So I feel like I've found something where people can have some fun.
Okay, I mean,
Yeah.
it's very interesting. I mean, if you ask me, I find the fun everywhere. I mean,
Mm,
in any events, but for your, I mean, I like the most thing about your generation, you are very specific and what is the fun element you will get from where, and it's really good. Right, let's enjoy the video clips and then we talk about more. Okay?
yeah. All right.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
okay. So it seems like you like the ski wedding, right? First,
Yes.
tell me how our creative team, I mean, do they justify what you think about it? I mean, that's all the ideas you
Yeah.
thought?
Yeah. The creative team's done really well. I think. I think overall, it's all about the journey you take as a couple, right? So
Mhm.
I think skiing shows that really well because anyone who's ever gone skiing will know, like, it's unless you turn it into a difficult activity, it's actually very easy. And you just, glide down the mountain, taking the views, and you work together. And it's a really leisurely activity that people can do. Um, and I think it solves a lot of problems that weddings have often nowadays, right? Because I think a lot
Okay.
of people go to weddings and they sit there and they eat food and they take photos and they don't think about the journey that the couple is going to undertake, right? I
Mm-hmm.
think I'm correct in saying that. So my idea is you get put on the top of the mountain. There are going to be ski instructors there and everything. Okay, everyone's going to be helping out. Okay, they say the vows, and then you have to ski to the bottom of the mountain. You don't have an option, otherwise you'll be stuck at the top. And with that, no, yeah, and with that, no one's going to be, on their phones taking photos. They're going to be thinking about the journey of the couple. They're going to be, you know, working together as a team and having fun together. And I think that's the more important part.
That is amazing explanation, Arman.
Yeah,
Honestly, so definitely I'm not invited there at all
you are
because
invited.
you
Of course,
see,
you're invited.
because you will take all your guests to the top of the mountain, and if I
Yeah,
can't ski down, I have to be stuck there. And
I said there are going to be instructors. They're going to be very helpful, and we'll all help each other, and it will be fine.
I know, I know. All right. Okay. There is a comment from Sahrah Ekram Samad. What an amazing idea. Love it.
Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it?
I just love it, believe me, because when I was watch the videos and send it to our creative team, I didn't even realize, like, your explanation will come out like this way. It's so thoughtful and it's got a depth inside. Right. Okay. So I just like, remind you some of the narration so then you can explain more. And I
Yeah.
just love it, however you explain it. Okay. Where is the place? I mean, do you have something in your mind? It's Switzerland, Austria, or somewhere in Europe?
Probably somewhere in Europe. That would just be easier for me. I don't think there's much symbolism behind this. You can ski in many places. You can go to Japan. You can go to America. Like, I don't think it really matters. Um, I think
Okay.
it's important we get a mountain which has easy and hard routes. You'd probably be better off finding that in Europe or in America. That has its own symbolism because marriage has easy and hard routes, but also practically some people will need easier routes, so it's fine.
Beautiful. I mean, I'm really enjoying it. Okay.
Yeah.
One of the statement just catches my eyes, which is slide and twist of matrimony. I
Hmm.
love the background.
Yeah.
So, what is this all about?
Well, I think it says it itself. I think matrimony has slides and it has twists. You have to turn, you have to navigate obstacles, you need to do it together, which is really important.
Mm,
um and I think, like, again, this is more clear for people that have gone skiing, right? I think people are scared of falling over, but it doesn't, like, when you're skiing and you fall over, it doesn't really hurt that much. And it's kind of the same thing, right, in matrimony. Like, people are so scared of, like, messing up a little bit, when in reality, like, you can just kind of, like, if you go about it correctly, you can move past it, right? So I don't know.
exactly.
I think it has its own way of showing itself.
No, you're absolutely right. Believe me, I can see the decoration of philosophy you have. And you share one thing with us that you want to become the young writer at the age of 23. And I can see, honestly, the explanation. I'm just like, thinking I'm reading a book. Believe me, I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
wedding the ski mountain.
That'd
Right.
be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, there is another comment from Iftikhar Rahman. Farah, you will be the icing on the cake if you join Ayman's wedding.
Yeah, exactly. You need to join. Otherwise, I'm sure all the others will have a race down the mountain. You need to race with them. You need to beat Baba and you need to beat people as well. So
Definitely, I love to be, but I think, right. Okay, Naima Parvin sent us a comment, amazing with a heart emoji.
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
she love it. We all love it. I mean, viewers and our, like, whoever the lovers is showing this show, watching this show um, at this moment, we all love your idea. But when I'm watching the video, I think, oh my God, in this snowy. First of all, I was thinking what I'm gonna wear because everything is outside. And
Yeah.
everything is held outside. Even you're taking the vow. I mean,
Yeah.
standing on the
We'll
top
be
of the
outside.
great
That's true.
mountain.
You'll need a
Right.
ski
Okay,
jacket.
Sarah, yeah, go on. You're saying something, Arman?
You just need a ski jacket. That's all you need. It's fine.
Okay, the picture doesn't show that.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. It's
All
fine.
right.
When I organize this, we can sort it out.
Okay, all right, definitely. Sarah Akram Sabat said another comment, icing on the cake meaning you will be covered in snow with a
Yeah,
love.
you will be.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
know. I can see myself clearly. I mean, if I want to just hold my fashion tight, then I'm going to be out of the jacket, and then that's what's going to be happen.
Yeah.
Right. So another thing, okay, so I think the icing on the cake, we all talk about it. The weird decor, and it's a amazing background behind it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even you want to take that vow, I mean, outside, not even inside. So, what is this? Where is this idea come from?
Um, well, I think firstly it's just really pretty, right? So I think it'll just be a spectacle that we can remember the rest of our lives. Um,
Mm,
I think doing stuff outside has like it's sort of a better attachment to the outside world and a better attachment to nature, which I think is very important when you
yeah.
enter things like partnership. So yeah, I think that's where that comes from. Yeah.
Very good, very good. And we saw a decoration of the tables, like, where the guest will be sitting. And I haven't seen any flower. I mean, like, my previous guest, so she refused to put some flower. I mean, do you like to decorate, I mean, your wedding day with some flowers?
Yeah, I can decorate it with flowers. I didn't really think too closely into that.
Okay.
I think there are probably practical drawbacks from having flowers on top of a mountain, right? I think they would die pretty quickly. But
Oh,
I don't have opposition to flowers. We can have flowers. That's fine.
okay, all right. If you, I mean, if the flower don't die, and if you manage to take them on the top of, like, the minus point, so what flowers you like to have, and what are the colors will be?
Um I'd like to have irises because I like irises. I think roses are kind of
Okay.
standard as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um I'd have some daffodils as well. So we have a color palette there. You probably have white, you have purple, you have yellows as well. I think those are more gentle colors that would be quite representative of what's going on. Yeah.
Right. It's beautiful. I mean, seriously, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Okay, there is another comment from Epsilon TV. Is there any more interesting cocktail than marriage?
Well, yes, every cocktail would be more interesting. Cocktails have to have three things in them, and marriages tend to have two things. Not always, but generally. Um, but yeah, I don't think there's a more interesting mixture than marriage. Marriages are very depthy and they have a lot going on. So yeah.
Cool, cool. I mean, so many things I learned today. All right. Last comment I'm taking from Taranum Rashid. Guest will skiing around rather than dancing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is what will happen. We can dance when we get to the bottom of the mountain, but you need to ski down first, you know? I'll have music at the bottom. You know, you get to celebrate at the end. That always that, like the anniversary, you celebrate when it comes around, but you need to do the journey first. So
Yeah, that's the rule. Otherwise,
mhm.
I mean, very limited guest and whoever, like, the expert, and are happy to do these activities with the help of the assistant, right?
Yeah, they'll be very helpful, I'm sure.
Ayman, I really thoroughly enjoy your ideas, and I mean, this is amazing. Believe me, the way you decorate your wedding day, it's beautiful. I mean, it's just beautiful. I can't say much more. I mean, about it with these words. So you tell us before we finish our show. Any last words for our viewers and for our show?
Mm, any last words? Have fun, I would say. Like, don't take it all too seriously. I think it's important to have fun. So that's what I've tried to do.
All right. Very, very happy to have you. Thank you once again. And keep watching our show and come like this way. I mean, suddenly, and share your thoughtful ideas, which is also romantic. That's what I'm saying, like, in the beginning. It's so
Mhm.
beautiful and it's wonderful get to know, like, when you young star just think about all these things which we never thought of in our life. Right. There is another comment from Taranum Rashid. Love the concept of viewing room, Ayman.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Yeah,
Right. And Naima Parvin says, it's amazing idea. I just love the philosophy behind it, behind idea. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Yeah,
It is cool. Definitely,
yeah. Well, thank
definitely.
you very much. Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
share it.
Thank
That was
you.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ivan. So I let you go. So before I let you go, we'd like to say thank you to our viewers and lovers to watch our show today. Stay with Sahrah. And thank you. I think, like, the amazing ideas and thoughtful philosophy we get to have from the young stars, it's really amazing. So you can do everything, to be honest. I mean, if you can, like, celebrate your wedding on the top of the mountain with ski kit. So I think, like, anyone can plan and decorate your special events and moments any different way. So let's stay with that. And I'm ending this show today. We will see you again next week with more ideas and thoughtful emotions around this bridal decoration. So stay happy and goodbye for now.